children, now let us see the portion of pre-midterm. Portion of pre-midterm examination. The portion of pre-midterm examination will be real number, first one, then second, polynomials, and then third one is probability. So how many lessons you are going to get for the pre-midterm? For the pre-midterm portion, you have 3 lessons. That is, first one is real number, second polynomial, third probability. Based on this, you will be given 20 questions to answer, and that will be in MCQ form, and be ready with all the formulas and the solutions of these lessons. Okay, and get ready and prepare yourself for the pre-midterm examination. Okay, whatever lessons are taught to you, you keep on revising for your pre-midterm examination. Okay, all the very best for this examination. And now let us move to the arithmetic progression. You all might have seen different patterns in our day-to-day life, like the natural numbers, the whole numbers, and all. Okay, let us take the natural number, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Likewise, we have. Okay, this is one pattern only. Okay, in which you can see a constant difference is there. That means between 1 to 2, what is the difference? 1. Okay, from 2 to 3, you can see what is the difference? 1 only. Then from 3 to 4, you can see only one difference. That means when a constant difference is there and a series is followed likewise, then it is called the arithmetic progression. Okay, so likewise, suppose I am taking one more example. A salary of a person, suppose, might be 4,000. Okay, salary of a person is 4,000, and he gets an increment of 500 every year. Rupees 500 every year. So what will be his salary? That series how will make? Starting will be 4,000, because first year he got 4,000. From there, his salary keeps on increasing 500 every year. So next year it will be 4,500. Then the next year it will be 5,000. Then the next year it will be 5,500, and so on. It will continue. So you can notice that there is a difference of 500 between these two. Again same. So you can say a constant difference is there between the numbers. So this type of numbers where you have a constant difference is called your arithmetic progression. Okay, like any other example, like I have written 3, 1, 3, then suppose I have written 7, then I have written 12, then I have written 17, and so on. Suppose, is this your arithmetic progression? First check it out. So difference of these two is 2. Now the difference of these two is how much? 4, you can say. Now here the difference is 5, and here the difference is again 5. So can you find the same constant difference between the numbers in the series? No, you can see first one 2, then the difference is 4, then the difference is 5, then 5, and so on. So can you find the constant difference here? No. That means this particular type of series is not AP series, means arithmetic progression. This is not your arithmetic progression. Okay, where you have constant difference, this is called arithmetic progression. Clear now? Understood that difference between these two? When we do not have constant difference, then it is not your arithmetic progression. When we have a constant difference, 500, 500, 500, or it can be 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. Likewise, any number of series you can write. When we have a constant difference, then that particular series is called your AP. Okay. Arithmetic progression. The definition of arithmetic progression, it is a series or list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to its preceding number. Okay, is called a arithmetic progression. Is called arithmetic progression. Like, for example, if I write 500 first term and an equal number, that is 550, then 600, then 650. Likewise, suppose one of the series I wrote, you can see there is a fixed number which is called 50 is added to each term to get the preceding number. Suppose here you are subtracting and here the next number you are going to get by adding 50 to the previous number. Okay, preceding number means this one. This one's preceding number will be this. To the preceding number, if I add 50, I will get 550. Again to 550, if I add 50, I will get 600. That means 50 is my fixed number. So this fixed number is called D, that is common difference. This common difference is same between the numbers or list of numbers in the arithmetic progression. Okay, so now in this, the first term A is called the first term. D is the common difference. Okay, now this is the given number. If a particular number, here you can see the D, common difference D can be negative, positive or 0. So common difference D can be your positive when it is in ascending order. When the series is in ascending order, the common difference will be positive. Like here you can see the series is in what? Ascending order, because the lowest one, the smallest one is in the first, then the next, it is going on increasing. So this is in ascending order. When a particular series is written in ascending order, the common difference will be positive. When the series is written in descending order, means what? Suppose I wrote 600, then I wrote 550, then I wrote 500, then I wrote 550. Likewise, suppose I wrote. So seeing this, you can understand what is it? The series is in descending order. This term 600, then the next term is 650, then 500, then 450. That means the term is in, or the series is moving in descending order. So descending order means D, common difference will be second term minus first term, that is 550 minus 600, which will be equals to how much? Minus 50. So difference can be negative. Common difference D can be negative when the series is written in descending order. Okay. Now common difference, how will you find? Common difference D will be equals to A2, that is second number of the series minus the first term, or or you can write A3 minus A2 or A4 minus A3. Likewise, the second term with minus of the first term. Likewise, when you go on finding the common difference, you will see that in a particular series the common difference will be same. If the common difference is same, then only it is called your AP. If the progression or the series is in AP, means the common difference D must be same in all the terms of the series. Okay, now let us take. Now arithmetic series can be written as arithmetic series or progression can be written as A1, A2, A3. Likewise, it will continue till AN. So AN is the last term of the series. Okay, so this AN, the last term of your AP can be written as AN equals to L. L means the last term. Okay, so now in this D will be what? A2 minus A1, or it can be A3 minus A2, or it can be A4 minus A3, and so on. So everywhere you will see the common difference, that is D is same. Okay, if D is same, how will you get the second term here? Suppose the first term is written as A, then second term I can get A plus D, because you know that common difference will be there. This number will be as it is, plus D will be the series. Now next time it will be A plus 2D, then A plus 3D. Suppose a first term is given and D common difference is given, then this way we can create a arithmetic progression and it will continue likewise. So if this continues likewise, the nth term will be what? That is A plus n minus 1 into D. Clear? If the series continues like this, then I will get A, then A plus D plus A plus 2D. How we got this? You can see A1 equals to A. Okay, so A2 equals to what? A plus these two, second term. So 2 minus 1. Okay, minus 1 into D. What you will get? That is A plus D. Now A3, how will you get? A plus, what is the number term you want to find? That is A3, third term. So term minus 1 into D. So it will be A plus 2D, which is written here, third term. Okay, then same way fourth term will be what? A plus 4 minus 1 into D, which is equals to A plus 3D. Likewise, suppose nth term will be there, n term. So what it will be? A plus n minus 1 into D. Clear? So that means this last term I got. Clear? So suppose a arithmetic, when common difference and A first term is given, then we can find the nth term of the series in this way, that is A, A plus D plus A plus 2D plus A plus 3D, likewise till A plus n minus 1 into D1. Okay, so the formula of nth term will be nth term of AP is what? An equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. Okay, and next one, that will be An, we got it. Okay, so next we will find what? This exercise number. Before that, one example question I will take, and then we will move to exercise 5.1. Okay, now suppose a question, create or make AP series whose first term A equals to 2 and and common difference d equals to suppose 3. Okay, then generate what? AP. In this case, what you will say? Solution. You can write we have A equals to 2. Okay, and D equals to what? 3. AP series formula we know what it is. First term equals to A, which is equals to 2. Then A2 equals to what? A plus D. Previous one we saw. Now add that, that is 2 plus what is the common difference here? 3, which is equals to how much? 5. Then A3, third term. Third term will be what? A plus 2D, which is equals to first term is 2 plus 2 into D. D is what? 3. So substitute the values. 2 plus 2 3s are 6, which is equals to 8. Same way, fourth term will be what? A plus 3D, which is equals to what? 2 plus 3 into 3, which is equals to 2 plus 3 3s are 9, equals to 11. Okay, so likewise series we got up to 4 terms only you can find out and then write. So you can write therefore the AP is, that is first term, what is that? A1 is 2, A2 is 5, then A3 is 8, A4 is 11 and dot dot dot. This will be the answer. After this we'll see that the term, each term, suppose here I wrote A1, A2, this is the general form. Okay, dot 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 till AN is called what? AP. Is called AP where B is the common difference which is same among the terms. Okay, common difference, and the first term is called A equals to A1 first term. Okay, so this particular series A1, A2 likewise it is given. Then this is called what? AP, when the common difference is same. In that each of these A1, A2, A3 is called a term. Each number, that's why each number in a AP is called a term. Okay, so each number in AP is called a term. Okay, so now after that we'll see that finite and all. Okay, the types of AP series. Okay, now arithmetic mean, that is AP can be finite, or we can say that finite, or we can say finite AP, which is called finite AP. Suppose I wrote like 2, 4, 6, all the even numbers till suppose 50 I wrote. Okay, comma 8, comma dot 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 till 50. That means here I know the series ends by 50. The last term of this series, AP series, is 50. Okay, so here when there is an end to the AP, there is an end of the series, end of arithmetic progression, or the last term of the series is given, then it is called what? Finite arithmetic progression. That means when the last term of the arithmetic progression is known to us, we know the last term of the arithmetic progression, then it is called what? Finite arithmetic progression. Okay, and if, so this is called finite because we know the last term. Here the last term AN is what? 50, which is also not called as what? L. Last term. So if the last term of the series is known to us, then it is called what? Finite arithmetic progression. But suppose the same question if I write 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and then dot dot dot. We don't know when it ends. There is no end to this. You can see. That means it continues. If the series is written like this, when there is no last term mentioned over here. Okay, so in this case what? We do not know the last term, that is why it is called infinite arithmetic progression. Okay, clear to everyone? AP, we know in that AP we have finite arithmetic progression and infinite arithmetic progression. When the term ends at some number, and if the progression or the series ends at some number, then that is called, or the last term is given, then that is called what? A finite arithmetic progression. If there is no end point, means the series continues, okay, and we do not know the last term of it, then it is called what? Infinite arithmetic progression. Sometimes you are given finite arithmetic progression in the question, sometimes it is given as infinite arithmetic progression. In that way, one of the question we'll see, that is, it is given that the series, AP series is given, AP series, that is in which first term is 3.2, then 1 upon 2, then minus 1 upon 2, then minus 3 upon 2, and so on it continues. So you can see dot 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 is given means what? Dot 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 means there is no end to this. End point is last term is not given. Means what is it? Finite or infinite? Yes, it is infinite arithmetic progression. Okay, so in this series, in this what you have to find? Find, this is given, then write find what? First term and common difference. In this AP. Okay, then how will you find solution? The series is we have series AP is what? We have AP series as 3 upon 2, then 1 upon 2, comma minus 1 upon 2, comma minus 3 upon 2, and so on. Right? So in this, what is our first term? A1 equals to what is the first term here? You can see what is the first term? 3 upon 2. And difference, how we will find? We know that A2 minus A1. If this is A1, A2, A3, A4 likewise, then A2 minus A1. A2 common difference equals to A2 minus A1. A1, which is equals to how much? 1 upon 2 minus 3 upon 2, which is equals to how much? You can see, so minus 2 upon 2. Take the LCM and see how much you will get. That is equals to minus 1. Right? So common difference is minus 1. What you are supposed to find? The first term. So you can write thus. Again, second term also you can see D equals to A3 minus A2. In that also you must get the D term as same. So you can check it out. A3 is what? Minus 1 upon 2. Then here, this is minus, what is A2? This. Take LCM again. So it will be minus 1 upon 2, which is equals to minus 2 upon 2, which is equals to minus 1. So you can see everywhere the common difference is same. So answer will be thus, the first term A equals to what? 3 upon 2, and common difference D equals to how much? Minus 1. Answer. So this way, if any question is given where a series is given, AP series is given, and you have to find the first term and the common difference, then this way you are going to solve. And suppose a series is given in AP, okay, and in that suppose the first term and the common difference is given and you are supposed to find the AP, then the previous question we have seen, okay. So in that case, what was the term? A, then A plus D plus A plus 2D. This way you will find the series. When the first term and common difference is given to you and you are supposed to find the AP, okay, then this will be the formula. Okay, clear? And if common difference series is given and you are supposed to find the first term and the common difference, then this method you will solve. Clear? This method was for the previous question. You have done already. Right? So if A first term and common difference is given and you are supposed to find the arithmetic progression series, then you will follow this formula. And if arithmetic progression is given and you are supposed to find the first term and the common difference, then this way you will proceed. Clear to you all?